Hey, hope everybody's having a good day today. We're going to fix an iPhone 6s Plus. It was just cracked on the front. Still worked, but still cracked the front. We're going to take out these two Penelope screws. I don't know if you noticed there, but one was already missing. I told the lady about it, and she said she didn't know what happened. So we're going to take our Sesamo tool and easily start at the bottom, find a little gap, and start prying away on the sides. You can also take a hair dryer, or if you have it, a heat gun. I would definitely recommend a heat gun, and kind of go along the sides, heat them up. The LCD is already damaged anyways. Heat it up a little bit, and it'll make it a lot easier to pry this open. When you pry this iPhone 6s Plus open, make sure that you don't go past 90 degrees. You can risk damaging the cables up top. First thing we always do is we're going to take out the two screws. That's going to release the battery, so we can disconnect the battery so we don't have nothing going through the phone and risk damaging it more. Next, you're going to come up here to the top. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screws you're going to have to remove to get this plate, so you can remove your LCD connections, your digitizer connection, and your home button and front-facing camera connectors. And you can use your finger or a plastic pry tool. I like these little plastic tweezers. They really help out quite a bit. Just make sure you don't use anything metal. Now that we have that off, we're going to set the frame to the side. I'm going to start down here on the home button. There's going to be 2 screws on this plate. We're going to go ahead and take that off, put it to the side. These are the tweezers I like to use. That is a pretty crappy video shot right there. But you're going to get underneath that little flex cable and pop it open. And then you're going to go underneath the home button right here and just pop it and then pull it out from the other side. I like these tweezers. They're not sharp. They're dull. They're flat. They really come in handy. Now we're going to go to the side. You're going to take out 3 screws from each side of the frame. There's also going to be a 4th screw up here at the top on this side. A little bitty screw. It's smaller than the other screws, so make sure you keep them organized. And it should make it real easy and quick to put it back together. You should be able to take this shield off now. Now there'll be 3 screws in the top right here that are holding in your speaker and your front camera and your proximity sensor. Take off that little plate, move the speaker out. Remember, it's magnetic, so set it away from your screws. Then you're going to open up, use these tweezers, I really like them, proximity sensor, and get underneath that flex cable to release the camera. Get our new screen. Let's go ahead and put the back on here, this heat shield. You're basically just going to do it in reverse order. We're going to go ahead and put these 4 screws on one side. Golly, the screwdriver just shot out of my hand. 3 screws on this side. 4 screws if you count the one on the top. And on the other side, you should have 3 screws. Make sure when you're screwing these in, you're not screwing them in too tight, but make sure they are screwed in. As soon as you feel some resistance, that's all you really need. You don't want to put them in too tight, but you definitely don't want to leave them too loose either, so got to find that happy medium. Right here, we're putting the home button. Should line up on those 2 little plastic holes. You have holes in there. And line it up and smack your connector down. Should connect like a little Lego. You should be able to hear it. Then you're going to put the plate back on and put these little 2 screws at the bottom of your home button, sorry. Screw that baby in. Then test the home button out. Push it a couple times. Make sure you hear that click. Mine was clicking good, so now we're going to go to the top. Going to grab our camera, proximity sensor, and same thing, it's going to have a little hole just like the home button. Just make sure you line it up right. When you do that, it makes it real easy. And then push that proximity sensor in until you hear a click. Put your speaker on, then your plate. All this should line up. On the speaker, there's 4 little gold plates. Make sure that they're all lined up and they're touching. If you fix the phone and they can't hear, the person they're calling or the person calling them can't hear, then that just means you didn't set those gold little plates on each other just right. Now we're going to connect all the connectors back, your LCD, your digitizer, your home button, and your camera. You're going to go down here and turn on the power button. Put the power button back together, I'm sorry. Come back up here. 5 screws in at the top to secure this plate. It just makes it so if you drop the phone, this cables don't pop loose. Same thing here on this power, on the battery. You're going to put the little battery cable plate on top of it as well. Sorry, I can't talk. 2 screws on this one to lock it in. And sometimes you can power on your phone before you screw these little plates down, just to make sure that the LCD is connected. But if you do all the right processes, I mean, it should be just fine. Go ahead and snap it in. Turn the phone on while I'm putting in the last 2 screws. Kind of scared me for a minute because there was some little black stuff, but this screen had been written on, so that was it. Put your 2 Penelope screws. She didn't have one, but I gave her one. So put your 2 Penelope screws in there and make sure everything's working. Hey guys, I really appreciate y'all for watching. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. If you don't like the video, you don't gotta give me a thumbs up, but leave me something in the comments so I can know to make more videos or not make more videos. There's a lot of videos out about these phone repairs. I just really enjoy doing them, and I get them all the time. So please let me know what you think so I can stop making these videos or make some more. But I really do appreciate you guys for watching. Thanks.